Well, as Ghana joins the world to mark this year's Eid, some cattle sellers in Accra have complained of low sales. The traders who bring in their livestock from Burkina Faso blame the depreciation of the cedi for their plight. Some traders and shoppers spoke to JoyNews' Joshua Smith at Adha.
Because of that, I can't ban the gold. You can say 7.5. Now I say Burkina 7. Give me 7. Last year, good bad. Plenty good for NASA. This year, let's talk about that.
And in Kumasi, livestock sellers reported low sales ahead of the Eid-Ul celebration. They say demand for sacrificial animals is the lowest in the last 7 years. Love FM's Cedi visited livestock hubs in Kumasi and came through with this report.
Off the busy and congested Amakum-Asawasu Road, which gets traffic wardens and other security personnel very busy, is a livestock market at Akwatia. It's that time of the year. The sheep are back. A critical and significant aspect of Eid-Ul, or Feast of Sacrifice, is the slaughter of animals. It commemorates obedient Abraham's readiness to sacrifice his son Ishmael to prove his faith in God when angel Gabriel provided a ram for the ritual.
They're the man of 5.5. Was it 5.3?
Dramani Bariche from Derma in the Branhafu region has been here for 3 days. He brought 23 sheep, 10 of which have already been bought. My customers came for 5 sheep for retail, and he's not been able to bring my money. I'm almost done spending what I earned. Dramani's friend, Stephen, is hopeful, but he's almost given up the excitement of celebrating the Eid-Ul with his family back home. Last year, we sold some for 600 cedis, but for the same sheep, we could not sell for 500 cedis this year. Buyers complain there's no money. Sibu is a potential buyer. He believes the relatively cheaper price of cattle accounts partly for the low demand. When they ask for the price, you tell them and they say it's too expensive. Cattle is better. At a Binchi market, clients are busily bargaining with traders. Traders like Bauer, who get their flock from the northern Ghana, believe they are running at a loss. They are not so expensive, but people are turning to cattle. It's worse than every year. Bauer and his friends don't have a clue on how to survive this period, only counting on the blessings of the season to salvage the situation. Reporting for JoyNews, Cedi.
We stay with the subject of Eid-Ul a while longer because in the Upper East region, prices of sheep are said to be or to have dropped compared to last year during the period of the Eid. According to traders, many Muslim families now prefer to put their monies together and buy cattle for the Eid sacrifice because they feel the difference in prices of sheep and cow is not much. On Monday, our Upper East's regional correspondent Albert Sori followed a young Muslim man in Bolgatanga as he and his family prepared for the Eid-Ul celebration and came through with this report.
It is sunset on a market day here at the livestock market in Bolgatanga. On a normal market day, this place would most likely be deserted at this time, but today brisk business continues even after closing hours. Many buyers and sellers are still busy bargaining prices. Amongst them is Ibrahim Sadiq, who wants to buy a ram. Even though the prices of sheep this year are said to be low compared to last year, Ibrahim is still struggling to find a ram at a price within his budget. After several minutes of checking out the animals and bargaining prices with the traders, Ibrahim gives up.
I asked for even one sheep. I was told about almost 1,000 Ghana cedis. A sheep at the cost of 1,000 Ghana cedis. As a matter of fact, it is so strange to me. So I finally decided that I have to play a little bit smart, because most of the times when they get to the last later part of they are selling, if they don't be able to get buyers, what happens is that they lose hope. So I'll be able to come back tomorrow as early as possible. When I can strongly believe the price will be a bit down for me.
David Akolbiri is one of the traders here. He has been in the business of selling livestock for many years. He tells JoyNews business this year has not been good, and today being the eve of the Eid-Ul celebration has not made it any different.
Actually, the market is not fine as compared to the previous year. They've been buying, but this year they're not buying the animals. Last year, this animal, it cost about 1,400, but this year you can get 1,000. So the price of the animals has been reduced. And nowadays, people know that buying animals for your father, you can just decide to buy as 2 or more children. So you can decide to contribute money and buy one for your father. So because of that, the animals are not being buying as compared to the previous years. Because everyone would like to buy one for his father, but nowadays they can contribute and buy one. Tomorrow, this one will just reduce to 800 because of the salary is even up to 1,000. And most of them always say that they prefer to buy cow than sheep, because when you buy a cow 1,000 and sheep 1,000, so they say they will go and buy cow and kill small sheep. So this year they're not buying the sheep.
Ibrahim decided not to buy the ram he came here for, but that is mainly because a few weeks ago he purchased 2 sheep and kept them in anticipation of a hike in prices today. Back home, his sheep and those belonging to neighbors have been made ready to be sacrificed for the Eid. Ibrahim's wife, Mariam, is also getting ready the ingredients she will use to prepare food for the celebration.
I'm preparing towards tomorrow. I'm just from the market like that. See my tomatoes, my pepper, my vegetables. I'm dressing them for tomorrow. As you can see, you have bought a sheep, and after a month that they will come and slaughter it, so that I'll prepare my stew. Things have increased. For instance, it's not because of the salad. These tomatoes like this will be about 3 cedi or 4 cedi, but today 15 cedi, 20 cedi. Carrot, when you go to market, they will say that one cedi, one like this, 1 cedi. But last year, about 3 or 4, 1 cedi.
Ibrahim and his family will be joined by extended family relations and friends for the celebration. For him, this is what makes Eid-Ul very important.
So we're actually making sure that tomorrow we'll have rice to eat, not just to eat, but in a larger quantity, where we're able to also distribute to the households around, friends that are around. But before then, right after the Eid prayer, which will start around 8 to 9 o'clock, once we are done from the Eid prayers, we move straight to the house. Then by then, the Imam have done the slaughtering of the ram already. And once he does, we follow same. We get to the house, we slaughter our own, prepare the meat. It's also necessary that in this special day, when you slaughter a ram, it's not only for your family, it's for this entire community. So people that are closer to you, family that are closer to you, you cut portions of the meat, take it to those families, give to them for them to use for their preparation. Then the remaining one, we cannot use those one for our own preparation in the house.
For Ibrahim Sadiq and his family, Eid-Ul, also known as the Festival of Sacrifice, is a time for sharing, especially with the less privileged. And even though prices of things have generally gone up, they plan to mark the day just like they have done in past years. For Joy News, Albert Sorry, reporting from Bolgatanga.